down here on the 160 this afternoon, laying mud up here to the 220. The reason I'm using this machine is because it was left down here from yesterday, and it's just easy enough just to walk down here and hop in it versus moving it out of the way and tracking the 220 down here for 5 minutes worth of work every 2 hours. So I had a lot of people have questions about what we do with all this stuff. Now I know I've made videos on where it's going and everything, but this project right here took just over a year to plan with permits and everything. And during that time we spent about 6 months here and there just looking for places to take all this stuff to. As many people think this is holy dirt, it is nice, but nobody wants it. Nobody really wants it. And you cannot find a place. We're in the city, it doesn't look like it, but we're in an older subdivision in the heart of the city. And there's no places that has this much room, acres to dump all this. Now this is great farmland dirt. It's probably rich organic sand, mud, silt, but there's no farmland right here, so it doesn't leave you a whole lot of options. And there are landfills that will take it, but they'll charge you between $50 and $80 a truckload, and they're just as far away as where we're hauling it to. And when you figure $80 a truckload, this is just a dumping fee now. This doesn't include loading it, dredging all this out, loading it, hauling it. That's just dumping fee. At 800 truckloads, that'd be $64,000 just to dump it. Alright, so we go around and try to find people that do need fill. It's not good for any buildable lots or anything like that. It'll never be good for that, but it's great for filling in low areas and stuff like that. And you know, we've been here our whole lives, so we know enough farmers and stuff like that. And we found one guy who's trying to fill in a couple acres. It's a pretty low-lying area, and hopefully get it where he can tend to the land. So we're hauling it out there. He's not paying for it. There's absolutely no way any farmer could afford to pay for this. So, you know, you base off of what you'd have to pay to dump it, to truck it over there, and then I got to provide a dozer and a guy over there to push it off, spread it out, put it in place. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work involved with not only getting it to where it's loaded, but where it's going to afterwards, you know. And we much rather do that versus taking it to a landfill, because you know they're open certain hours, and if it rains they might be closed, and you lose all that control when you start having to deal with other people. So if you can find your own site, and even if it works out to be even, where you got, you know, it costs just as much to haul it there as the landfill, you've got control over where you're putting it, and keep your road maintained and your dump area clean. You know, at a dump site they could not come over there and push it off, and you run out of room, and then I've had it all happen where they don't give two flying craps about keeping the area clean, and the dump trucks are about to flip over and they run out of room, and it's just one disaster after another. So this doesn't happen very often where we end up finding a good place to take it to, but it's worked out decent for this project. But like I said, this is the best I've ever seen this material. Usually it's just splatters every which way when you dump it out in a bucket. So that's the story or the information on where we're taking it to. It's about an hour round trip, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. Dumping pretty much doesn't take very long about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes max. So all your time is on the hauling end. We only got 5 trucks today. They get all bunched up if we get too many, but I definitely need more. How we find trucks, I know enough friends. Actually, I've met one of them through YouTube, and they're all somewhat local, all within an hour. They have a couple. I went to school with one boy, and they've got about 8 or 10. The other boy's got about 12, I think, trucks. So we kind of, I'd rather deal with smaller companies like that. We got a couple owner-operators that haul. But yeah, it can be a nightmare getting trucks around here. It's aggravating going through the big trucking companies. We try not to do that because you don't never know who you're going to get. And let's face it, somebody's going to hate me on this, but truck drivers are aggravating as hell. There are some really great ones out there, but there are some dumb ones out there too. And it just, oh God, it's just an aggravating nightmare. I mean, you got to have them. I mean, you just deal with it. But there can be some aggravating ones. The ones that, have to group all up and follow one another because they can't go by themselves. That gets aggravating because you're sitting there paying them to sit up there on the road and wait for their buddies so they can travel in a pack and yak on the CB and hoot and holler all day long. And at the end of the day, if we work 8 hours, everybody should have 8 loads apiece. And when you've got 10 or 12 trucks running and they all get there around the same time, and you're signing tickets out at the end of the day, and some of them don't have but 7 loads, and some of them don't have but 6 loads, you've pretty much lost, say 2 loads of truck, or however many only got 6 loads versus 8 loads. And you just figure $80 an hour, that's $160 you're paying extra for 2 less loads. Well, you're paying the same amount, but you got 2 less loads moved. And we get paid for a load we're taking out, so they've pretty much made an extra $160 to haul 2 less loads versus the other guys. And that adds up. I figure 10 trucks, that's what's that, $1,600 a day? It can add up. It can add up. So, well, I've done my 5, 6, 7 minutes, however long that took to do that. And now we wait for the trucks to come back. I'll probably go ahead and just pull this machine out. Don't really need it. The legs sound pretty good. We're gonna finish getting this out, and then we're gonna assess. We're at 5,000 yards, so halfway. This is probably another 3,500 to 4,000. It doesn't look like much, but you can cut it down another 5 feet right here, minus that pile there. It adds up. Hopefully they'll let us come in here and take that out all the way to that peninsula, and that'll help us, or help the lake out. It won't help me. I mean, just give me more stuff to do. Okie dokie. You forget how bright the 160 is after you've been sitting in the machine with the dark windows. I gotta put sunglasses on just to sit in the machine. It done got spoiled. It is nice and cool sitting in there though. I'm building me a little ramp. I'm gonna go down here and go ahead and take out this berm I got holding the water back. That way I can stack all that mud up here on the edge and let it drain overnight so it's not so wet for tomorrow. Maybe mix a little bit of it in with what, still got another round of trucks to load. Get that mixed in, turn our beeper off. This wasn't too bad right here. This was pretty solid, almost like rock right here. about to really flood. It'll be, no, it won't be too top of the track. It might right here. It might be over the tracks. No, it'll be too top of the tracks right here. I dug it a little deeper. I'm just gonna get a scoop, walk it over there to the edge. I don't think I can quite spin around and reach it. No, that shows you how big of a cut I'm making. Why ain't this thing tracking? Lay that right there. As the water comes gushing in, yeah, it's definitely gonna be to the top of the tracks. But that's okay. I got it under control. Look at her sitting up on that hill. Oh, don't splatter me. Over here looking at the machine and not a half a bucket of dirt still in there. Splatter. Gushing in. Get scoop out and I'll just smear around what's left right there. Still coming in pretty good though. Yep, that's to the top of the track, just like I thought it would be. It's almost like I've done this before. Sure have made a bunch of scoops. It only look like there's about 2 of them right there. Scooping it out. Give Tim a surprise with some nice wet stuff. Not even tell him it's coming. Just let it show it with water running out of it. Scoopy, scoopy. Doesn't look like that deep of a cut now that it's got 3 foot of water in it. Big scoop. Better walk that one. If I reach out, that one's gonna break off and splatter. Not so big scoop. I tried. Got more water than that one. You can tell the ground's hard. Don't splatter me. As I lean back like it's gonna come through the windshield. Out whatever's left right here. It won't be much, but it'll be a little blob here and there that I missed. Just kind of get it all even, so the water will be pretty clear tomorrow morning. The way it doesn't look like there's a bunch of little ridges left out here. Doesn't really matter, but it just makes me feel better. Come on. Solid ground under here to work on. Neat thumb. We'll lose that one. videos of doing this, so I'll finish this up and I'll get a little video climbing up out of here.